Hey, old-timers, I'm... Jory. Brayden! What happened? Is the old man...
He looks pretty dead. Jory, too.
No. The old man's really dead. But he... Oh, damn it! Wait, you had something to do with this.
If I did, you'd be dead too.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It's just... I've been with Brayden for years. I know you didn't have any reason to hurt him. And I just can't believe he's gone.
It's never easy seeing friends die, Mako.
I just never imagined. But I can handle this, I can. Jory and I set up surveillance gear all over this room. Whatever happened here should have been recorded. Fire up that monitor. Let's figure out who did this. Blasted. Someone's tampered with the recording. I can still get some of it, though. Here we go.
Move and you're dead. Now if you know what's good for you, you're gonna back out nice and slow. Oh, I know precisely what's good for me. Winning the Great Hunt won't merely be good. It will be splendid. When I win, the entire galaxy will know the name Tarot Blood. And I'll charge extravagant fees for my services. Won't I, Seddon?
The highest in the galaxy. Only the filthy rich will be able to afford you.
Tarot Blood. I've heard of you. Nearly got crippled by the other Mandalorians at the Great Hunt 10 years back. Ah, yes, that. An unfortunate bit of history. This time, I plan to win. Of course, that will be simpler if my competition doesn't include rivals beyond my fellow Mandalorians. The Twi'lek Vibroblade Master from Ord Mantell? Gone. The Chiss droid builder fond of explosives? Gone. That just leaves your protege to remove.
Kuta chuta, kasuyali kurira, kanki kum.
You misunderstand. The rules forbid killing competitors before the allotted hour. Thus, the promising up-and-comers I mentioned are very much alive. I simply eliminated them as threats. And how does one slow a charging Gundark, Seddon?
Blast his legs out from under him.
Destroy the upstart's so-called crew. I'll be outside, innocently unaware. Jory, shoot to kill!
Too late, old man.
That scum. He didn't even have the guts to kill them himself. He had his lackeys do it. Coward. The big mouth running the show claimed he was Tarot Blood. He's a big shot even for a Mandalorian. When he started out, Tarot Blood was major news. Rumor says everyone united against him when he tried the Great Hunt.
We need to find this man, Mako. He needs to die.
The old man always said this is a thinking job. Know your enemy, then target his weakness. Tarot Blood barely survived elimination from the Great Hunt last time. He was out on his back for years. Major squash, you know? If Blood's determined to win the Great Hunt, our best bet of catching up to him is getting you in that competition.
That seems simple enough.
The thing is, Brayden spent all our credits getting us here. We're stuck on this stupid planet. Nemro the Hutt is the only boss with enough clout to sponsor you for the Great Hunt. We need him more than ever. If nobody knows Brayden is dead, I should be able to get you a meeting with Nemro. This'll take every favor I can call in, and I'll need the tags from your bounty. It should be enough for 2 burials.
That should cover it.
I'll do something nice for them. At least as nice as I can manage on this cesspool of a planet. I did everything I could to build your reputation, but now, you'll have to make an even bigger impression. Nemro's enemies are all over town. Take out some leaders before you visit the palace, and you'll score points for the Hutt.
Very well, Nimro. When the Trandoshan returns, I shall... Ah, I see we have a new player in the game after all.
That's the bone mass creep that followed me. Get him!
Hunter, allow me to apologize if I spooked your young friend.
Better make this quick.
I am Grata. It is my honor to represent the Great Hunt. I have been investigating possible malfeasance by one Taro Blood.
You buying any of this?
Yeah, it all makes sense. It's just rotten luck you didn't catch Taro Blood in the act.
I reviewed your security holo recording and witnessed the murder of your teammates by Taro's men. While dishonorable, the attack wasn't technically against the rules. Unless Taro attacks another competitor, he cannot be punished.
Taro's too big a coward to take me on.
Be cautious accusing Mandalorians of cowardice. They do not take such insults lightly. I shall continue to closely monitor Taro Blood's activities. If he breaks the Great Hunt's rules, he will pay for it. I have remained here to give the Trandoshan Rarsk instructions for the Great Hunt. It seems this is no longer necessary.
This hut tried to give my sponsorship to that walking lizard.
Joanna do bota. Gadwachine boiga. Anulio okba kisa spina perupa.
Indeed, you have proven yourself worthy of the Great Hunt. But the competition is only beginning. From here, you must go to Dromund Kaas, the Imperial capital. These are your shuttle passes.
I wish Brayden could see this. At least now we can make his killer pay.
Taro Blood will get what's coming to him. That's a promise.
You're the best.
When you arrive on Dromund Kaas, seek the Huntmaster in the Mandalorian Enclave. He will answer all your questions about the Great Hunt.
You with me, Mako?
All the way.
You and I aren't finished, Hut. I'll be back.
Good hunting.
And then I told him, you think that's cold? You should see what I did to the Gamorrean. I never saw a Rhodian run so fast in my... Oh, sorry, sweetie, didn't see you there. What can I do for you?
We are here for the Great Hunt. We've been sponsored by Nemro the Hutt.
An all-girls hunter team. Good for you. How long you two been partners?
Feels like Mako's always been there to back me up.
Fantastic. It's rare to see that kind of solidarity in our business, you know? You probably ain't gonna like what I'm about to tell you, but there's nothing I can do about it, understand? There's one spot left open in the Great Hunt, and over 3 dozen hunters who got sponsorships.
Those other hunters can go home. That spot is mine.
It's yours if you can get it. Lots of folks will be thinking the same thing, though. The Huntmaster himself will explain how we're going to sort things out. Head into the main room, and show some respect. When the Huntmaster's done talking, come on back in here. I'll be handling you from here on out.
Quiet! Quiet, you dogs! The Huntmaster is about to speak. Pay attention and show some respect for once in your lives. You heard the Huntmaster. You're competing for the last spot in the Great Hunt by taking down 3 bounties on Dromund Kaas.
You expect us to hunt here with Imperials crawling all over us and Sith?
Never met anybody who's blaster-proof.
The jungles here are secluded and dark. We'll have all the privacy we need.
For all you overblown, useless, no-talent cowards, we installed a handy exit door. Use it now! The rest of you, the real hunters, go see your handlers. They'll get you oriented to the planet and assign you 3 unique bounties. Everyone who takes down all 3 of their bounties wins a spot in the final melee. Anyone who doesn't get all 3 is out.
Hunting on Drummond Koss? That's suicide. I'm grabbing the first shuttle out of here. I suggest you do the same, friend.
I want into the Great Hunt, and this is the only way.
Then watch your back. It's not the jungles that are dangerous on Drummond Koss. It's the people. I'm done here. May your quarry fall before you, Hunter.
Well, what are you standing around for? Back to your handler. That's Krista for you, new blood.
A dozen cowards just scurried out of here. Probably won't stop till Drummond Koss is light years behind him. You understand the basics, right? 3 bounties, hardest targets on Drummond Koss. Gotta get all 3 to qualify for the final melee.
Enough standing around. Who are my bounties?
Now let's see who your first target is. Whoa, this can't be right. You got enemies among the Mandalorians or something?
Just Taro Blood, the Mandalorian who killed Brayden. What'd he do?
What's the job?
I wouldn't wish this bounty on anybody. Gotta play the hand you're dealt, though. The target's a Republic noble named Altaka. He got captured during an Imperial raid, brought back here, and sold into slavery by mistake.
I love it when bad aristocrats get theirs.
My thoughts exactly. Nobles can all go rot.
I've seen how Imperials treat their slaves. It ain't pretty. Altaka's slave group was building a big old statue in the jungle. The slaves rebelled and took over the site. Nobody can get in there. We don't even know if he's still alive. If he is, the family will pay big.
Easy jobs bore me.
You've got confidence. I give you that. The slaves got themselves a tent camp near that statue they never finished. If Altaka's still kicking, he's probably somewhere in there. Before you go, meet your new best friend, the S-86K full-gauge carbonite armor upgrade. You can't shoot a fella with this while he's springing around. It's too slow to charge up. But once that fella ain't resisting, say, after a good long beating, the S-86K will freeze him for transport.
I do love getting new toys.
I expect you'll have plenty of chances to play with that one. You find that Republic noble fella and claim that first bounty, then hurry it on back here as fast as you can.
Yes, may I help you with something?
Darling, please don't speak to that filthy vagabond. It's clearly not supposed to be here, and we shouldn't let ourselves look like we approve. Come, let us get a drink.
I know who you really are, Lord Daka.
Then you know I am to be, feared, and that you should not keep talking to me.
Stow it, darling. Just feel the smug knowledge radiate from her. We knew this might happen eventually.
Yeah, only so long you can keep dating your brother before something goes wrong.
So you know our little secret. What does an insignificant creature like you want? What would make you dare threaten a noble?
The, Lord here is wanted back at home.
At home? But that means... You told me I was trapped here. That I would have to forget my family, that this charade was the only way.
Inside voice, darling. I may have exaggerated a bit, but hasn't it been nice here? The parties, the late nights, the intrigues and such?
You witch! Keeping me here as your plaything when I could have been home with my sisters and dear mother.
Ah, you can be such a whiny pain. It's a wonder you're nobility. Let us make a new deal, bounty hunter.
I'm paying attention.
My darling, my lovely Altaka. Wouldn't you rather stay here with me than run home to your pathetic Republic family?
What? Of course not. You treat me like a pet, and this planet is disgusting. In fact, I'd rather...
Yes, you've made your tiresome viewpoint clear. Then here is what I propose. I assume Altaka's family will pay less for just his body. Kill him, show me the slip, and I'll compensate you the difference.
What? You wanted to kill me?
Altaka's right, lady. You're way too crazy to live.
Defend me, my love!
What? Are you insane? You killed her, just like that. She was evil and twisted, but I did love her once. We met years ago on Alderaan. She was so dark and mysterious. And now she's dead.
Your taste in women leaves something to be desired.
Yes, well, I'm afraid I've always been a bit poor at such things. I'm ready to go. It's to be carbonite for transport, then?
Don't worry, it'll be painless.
I'm coming, Mother.
Hey there, Hunter. Competition out there's something crazy. A couple of hunters died in the jungles. Big Trandoshan got arrested by the Imperials. And you found yourself an unfindable Republic noble. His family was plenty generous with their live bounty.
Nobody should have to go through what that man suffered.
Nobody understands why women do themselves so well in the hunts. It's the empathy. Your second bounty's a bit of a mystery. Apparently whoever's stacking the deck against you's gonna keep right on stacking.
Hardly surprising.
What I got here is a classified red flag request from Imperial Command. No details, just flashy warnings and a contact. Admiral Frabal, Imperial Navy.
Why would an Imperial officer need me?
Usually because one clawed arm of the old Imperial beast don't want the other to see what it's scratching on. Here's the slip. Frabal's in the city, not all that far a stroll. Go get him.
Come in, mercenary. I apologize if my secretary caused you grief. He is of low birth, and his intelligence reflects it. I'm afraid many of our Imperial soldiers are hopeless with delicate tasks. This is, of course, why I asked for a professional.
That was good thinking.
Ah, yes, just so. I have every faith in the Mandalorian Enclave's ability to get things done discreetly. My daughter has become something of a liability to me. I want you to kill her.
I'm a hunter. I don't kill people unless I have to.
You are more than welcome to try taking her alive, but she will not allow it. My daughter was born Force-sensitive and trained to be Sith. A great honor for our family. Unfortunately, my daughter's master is one Lord Grathan, a madman who is now disgraced in the eyes of the Dark Council.
Why not just get her a new master?
It's outside of my control. The Sith manage their own affairs, the rest of us merely suffer the consequences. If Lord Grathan's compound is raided and my daughter captured or killed, every member of her family will suffer. This is Sith politics. In the best-case scenario, I lose my rank and position. In the worst...
You get squashed like a bug?
An inelegant way to phrase it, but yes. Lord Grathan is a paranoid madman. His compound is built to withstand a siege, but a lone infiltrator will take them by surprise. My daughter is somewhere inside Lord Grathan's compound. Her name is Veretta. You will know her as she resembles me closely.
One red-headed Sith child coming up.
Yes, red-headed, like myself and her mother.
Hang on, I've been running some data. Turns out renegade Sith Lord followers rack up death marks like crazy. Lord Grathan's top people all have prices on their heads.
Lord Grathan's flunkies might be other hunters' targets.
If that's true, we'll look extra impressive if we get those bounties first.
Remember, discretion is essential. Do not let yourself be captured. Good luck.
Oh, what have we here? You're not even a Mandalorian, are you? When Lord Grathan's spy said my father contacted the Mandalorian Enclave, I expected they'd at least send me a real live Mandalorian. I'm afraid I'm a tad disappointed.
You knew your father wanted you killed?
Of course. But really, how scary is that? Wait, you don't seriously think you can kill me? I mean, I'm a Sith, and you're just... whatever you are.
Oh, we've got a true believer.
Then again, it makes sense. Why would you come here if you thought you'd die? Apparently, my father isn't the only one living in a dream world. You can't kill a Sith, you silly.
You believe you're invincible, little girl?
No, of course not. A more powerful Sith could kill me. Or a really lucky Jedi, I suppose. Perhaps a bomb, but not some random bounty hunter. You must be so crushed. Live and learn, I guess. Except, not in your case. Sorry.
What? I lost?
can't lose. I'm Sith.
You were Sith. Now you're just done.
Can't die like this. Fall into some common bounty hunter. Everything Lord Grothan told me was a lie. I've been living in a dream world. It can't end like this. It can't.
It's time you and your father had a chat.
No, that's worse.
Reports of the raid on Lord Grathan's estate are pouring in. I trust you were successful in your endeavor. My daughter, Veretta, is...
Veretta's not dead. I brought her back to you.
You froze her? Why? I was so specific in my directions. Why in the galaxy would you do this? Why would you refuse a specific order and not eliminate the target?
I figured it was a family affair.
You're incredibly insightful for a bounty hunter. As soon as you left the premises, I realized my mistake. A mistake that would haunt me the rest of my days.
We weren't about to let that happen, sir.
You've done me a great service, Hunter. She's all I have of her mother.
You're not gonna kill her?
No, of course not. Contain her, maybe, until she can be made to see reason. Here is your writ and your fee. Now, please. I need some time with my daughter.
Second bounty is done. Just one more, and I'm in the melee.
Right you are. And competition is heating up. That little green girl, Iopian Rattle, finished all her bounties. Heard she poisoned an Imperial moth.
Lucky we didn't get that one. Not sure how we'd work it out.
Now, I ain't allowed details on whatever you were scrapping for Admiral Fabal, but I got a clearance note says it was duly scrapped. Nice payday, too.
Professionals don't talk about their clients.
I hear you. Less I know, the better. Here we go. Bounty 3. I call it, someone's got a serious hate for my hunter. Top secret, crazy, red flag covered. This one's for a Captain Metal in Imperial Intelligence. No other information.
What exactly is Imperial Intelligence?
Spook arm of the Empire. Secrets, lies, and things that don't need asking about. Watch yourself with those people. Stay careful. Get this one done, and don't get yourself dead in the process.
What the... Oh, right. The bounty hunter. Glad you could make it. You nervous, Hunter? Parked in the middle of Imperial Intelligence and all.
I could say one word, or touch one button, and you'd disappear forever.
Poof. Gone. Just like that. No one would even dare to ask what happened to you.
Are you threatening me, Captain?
What? No. Just showing you what I deal with all day. I never signed up for this cloak and dagger stuff. I was a regular soldier. Then one day, I put together a covert op raid that goes a little too well. And bam! I'm in Imperial Intelligence. Look, what I'm saying is the stuff that goes on in these halls is insane. And all of it is crazy hush-hush. So what I'm going to tell you has to stay just between you and me. Got it?
My price tag always includes the cost of discretion.
Here's the deal. There's a huge ancient Sith temple on Drummond Pass. Used to just sit there being scary. Now the place is crawling with Sith sorcery, and it's been ordered a no-go zone for everyone. Naturally, we sent a team in. My commander led that team. Nobody came back. We can't report any of them dead without reporting the mission, which puts me in a bind.
I still don't see what you need me for.
If I can't prove my commander's dead, I can't take over his spot, which means an ugly power vacuum. I'm hiring you to enter that temple and find the team's ID cards, especially my commander's. I need those IDs to create more acceptable deaths for them.
What if this commander and his team are still alive?
They're not. And even if they are, they're not. Understood. Make sure you find an Imperial commander named Gargan. Can't imagine there'll be more than one corpse in a temple wearing commander stripes. Grab all the team's ID cards and double time it back here, quietly. Fantastic. Let me see. That's Commander Gargan's all right. What was it like in the Dark Temple? I've yet to hear anything that didn't sound like pure raving.
There was an entire society in that temple. Well, kinda.
Huh. Still wish I could have got him myself. Would have saved me some unpleasantness. Listen to me. Unpleasantness. I'm even starting to talk like a spy. Friend, remember when I said Sith didn't want anyone in the Dark Temple?
That ain't sounding too good.
I wish there was another way to handle this, I really do. I can't risk the Sith ever finding out you went into their precious Dark Temple, which means you're now a liability. I apologize. This isn't the way a fighting woman should die.
Guards!
That went wrong, didn't it? Got a hole in my gut. I'm not going to beg. Turning on someone who did their job is wrong. We both know it. Here's your writ. It tells the Mandalorians you did your job. And here's your pay. The rest is up to you.
Are you gonna send more men after me?
To do what? Add to the body count. My men are no match for you. How about I make a more concrete apology? I'll send you some top-of-the-line weaponry as soon as you're out of here. That work for you?
I'm glad this didn't have to get personal.
It never was. Believe me, you're everything a woman should be. Wish I'd met you when I was still a man. What's done is done. Good hunting to you.
You're alive! Some Mandalorian big shot named Taro Blood said you were dead. They're about to start the melee without you.
Do I look dead to you?
Not hardly. In fact, you look like a woman who's been kicking around some sad men. All the other hunters who survived are already inside. Get in there.
Nothing will stand in my way.
That's the spirit.
And the last hunter left standing joins the Great Hunt. Simple as that. All weapons are allowed, but you fight alone. No assistance. And it looks like we have a latecomer.
Somebody made up a story I was dead.
Your competitors were relieved to hear it. Too bad for them, huh? Huntmaster, will you do us the honor?
We all heard tales of your exploits, Hunter. Perhaps I'll turn them into a song to commemorate your death.
Make sure it's something you can dance to.
Consider it done. I'd wish you luck, but it wouldn't help. So I'll just say goodbye.
Enough! You hunters are the best that the galaxy's goons and thug lords could send us. Now show us which one of you will join the Great Hunt. Fight! The melee is over! One hunter remains! Quite a show you put on. Blasted fun to watch. How do you feel, Hunter?
Feelings are for the weak.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Huntmaster?
This is simply ridiculous. I mean, really. This needs to stop right now.
You die, scum.
No! No! No unsanctioned kills in the Great Hunt!
You see? That's a perfect example. I object to this farce. This ignorant thug does not deserve to enter the Great Hunt. Her credentials are a lie, fabricated by her little gutter rat of a sidekick. She deserves no honors.
You lying, cheating, murdering scum!
We know this hunter's history, Blood. The Huntmaster has ruled.
You fools! This is a place of honor, a competition of elites. Mandalore will hear of this.
If you feel so strongly about it, fight the Huntmaster.
Enough! Before this great hunt is over, I will have your skull in my hands.
Well, the Great Hunt just got way more interesting. Sorry to interrupt, Huntmaster. Please continue. You get all that, Hunter?
Maybe you want to sum it up for me?
Alright, I'll try. But without the flowery stuff. You'll be hunting targets spread across the galaxy. There'll be at least one other hunter going for them too. You not only have to take down your target, you have to eliminate the other hunters.
I'm supposed to execute my fellow hunters?
You only have to eliminate them from the Great Hunt. Surrender isn't typical, but it's accepted. Your handler, Krista, will fill you in on the rest of the details. She's waiting for you.
Oh, what a thrashing! The other handlers are all bug-eyed jealous you won. Now, on to the Great Hunt. I expect you want to hear about your targets.
Tell me everything I need to know.
Here's how it's gonna work. First, you're getting a starship.
How's that going to happen?
Well, let's just say you're not quite done here on Dromund Kaas. On your ship's computer, you'll access 2 holo-recordings, both with specific details on who and where you hunt.
What's Taro Blood going to be doing?
The same thing. That's how the Great Hunt works. Each target will have another hunter assigned to it. You have to locate that rival and take him out, too.
Maybe we'll get lucky and Taro Blood will be on our first target.
Now, about your ship, there's a tradition for new hunters. You gotta steal one for yourself.
Is this going to get me in trouble with the Imperials?
A hunter's life is nothing but trouble. Get used to it. Now let's find you the right ship. Gotcha. I know one that belongs to one of them so-called importer types. Fast, smooth, and roomy. I'll pull together your holo-recordings for the Great Hunt targets and transmit them when you hit space. Meantime, head to the spaceport. Get past whatever guards are around, steal your ship, and hit the hyperlanes.
What's my destination?
Your first round of targets are on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa. Good luck to you, Hunter.